What's that thing that you use?
Oh, steamer.
The other ones, like you have to split it with your like mighty powers.
No other candidate. I was like, #1 milky toner where it's like always the right price point. It's like the perfect amount to remove.
It's like, yeah, it's black and I feel like I'm in the army, I'm gonna go on a mission.
And when my skin started flipping out, this was just perfect and I love this so much. And okay, like I told you, man, I can't really see it right now, but it is dun 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 dun. Hello, my unicorns. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to see you. How are you? Oh my gosh, so many things has been going on in my life. And can you believe that it's freaking December of 2025? Isn't that crazy if you think about it? While I was like practicing for the intro for this video, I was like, wow, I can't believe a whole year has passed by. I just feel like as you grow older, it really flies by faster. But yes, we're here. Today, I'm in a very good, peaceful, zen type of vibe today, and I cannot wait to show you guys the best of 2025. This year, it was very, very tricky for me to choose because there were so many great products that I think I fell in love with. But anyways, this is purely just my favorite products, not sponsored, and I want to give you a full heads up on what my skin condition is and what my type is so that I can help. I have acne prone skin. Hello. Yes, if I don't take care of it, it goes cray-cray. Very sensitive skin. I have really oily T-zone, but I have dry U-zone, and especially around the mouth area. I don't know if you can see, but recently I used retinol and strong actives really in a bad way, so it just flipped out and it will not go away. I have these peeling red spots all over my sensitive areas. So yes, keep that in mind when I'm introducing you to the products. And yeah, let's get this party started. All right, first things first, let's go with cleansers. Cleansers, I think we can go kind of quickly because it's like the same every year. I am very, very adventurous when it comes to skincare products, but when it comes to makeup or the etc., sometimes I just stick with what works. This is my #1. I don't even know, I probably bought over 50 of these on Yes Style and at Myeongdong Offline. This is a Japanese brand. It's called Kiss Me Heroine Mascara Remover. It is so good. It's just like the perfect amount of product that dispenses on the brush. And this is my #1 step when I'm doing my cleansing routine. I absolutely love it. I've tried different products. I've tried the Clio one. I've tried a lot of Japanese ones, whatever. Nothing beats this. The price point too, it's always perfect on Yes Style. They have sales all the time. This is one of the products that I feel anxious if I don't have like 3 or 4 like stocks, you know what I'm saying, like ready for me, because yeah, I use it up pretty fast. I think I try to switch it up every 5 to 6 weeks or even 4 weeks, depending on how often I use it. And yeah, this is just so amazing. This is so amazing, especially if your pet peeve is actually rubbing like the crusty mascara onto my skin with cleansing oil. I cannot. So I cannot live without a mascara remover. It's a life changer, especially if you don't like that feeling. You're gonna thank me. And with that said, you can actually use a mascara remover and then your favorite first cleanser, cleansing balm, cleansing oil, whatever floats your boat. But I still want to get rid of everything, all the eye makeup really well, because I've noticed that without this, it's really hard to get rid of everything thoroughly. Like I see a lot of my friends sometimes, even after cleansing, I can tell that they have eyeliners and eye makeup still left behind. That's one of my pet peeves too. I feel like over time, it can actually pigment that area, so you can have darker under eyes because of that too. So this is a lifesaver. I love this, you guys. I always restock from Olive Young whenever they have a sale. This is the ARIUL Stress Relieving Purefull Lip and Eye Remover Pad. Yes, and there's this like beautiful lady all the time. I always buy this. This is just perfect. It's just really easy to use. It has the perfect amount of product. Some cleansing lip and eye removers, they don't have enough of the product, you feel like. So you're like,
I want more of like the formula in there to be able to remove everything.
And sometimes it's like dripping. So it's too much. It goes in your eye and it just hurts and blah, blah, blah. But this is just the perfect amount of wetness. It's like the perfect amount to remove and to even just go into the nooks and crannies and get everything out. So this is absolutely my #1. I think I've chosen this one for like 3 years straight. So if you haven't tried this, please use it. It's perfect for traveling too, just really easy to carry with you. I usually use 1 or 2 depending on whatever, like how heavy my makeup is, but you're gonna love it. All right, you guys, so now let's talk about first cleansers. I feel like this year I wasn't as adventurous as before, but I think cleanser is a category that people feel like they could switch it up, you know? I mean, it's easier to use it up more often. You feel like you can be more bold with it, if that makes sense. And the price point too is much cheaper sometimes compared to the other like Ampoule category. So yes. All right, so this one is my best of 2025. Dun, 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 dun. It is the House of Her Midnight Soothing Cleansing Balm. I like this one much better than the pink one. They're both really good, but I feel like the little granules in the pink one sometimes can irritate my skin when my skin just feels not in a good condition. But I love this. It just melts into your skin. I love that it's in this dispenser type, which makes my life so much easier. And I love cleansing balms overall. I feel like I like cleansing oils too, but cleansing oils drip down. So I feel like I need one of those like bracelet thingy-majiggy all the time. But this one, I just feel like I can use it. It never drips down. And I love watching TV while I do my cleansing routine.
I go back and forth and stuff like that, where I leave my TV like right there.
But it just works and it doesn't drip down, so it just makes my life easier. And this one is so gentle. And I feel like a lot of people think that cleansing oils or cleansing balms can break you out for certain people who have oilier skin type. But this one, it never really clogs my pores. And of course, I do go in with a second cleanse, but it's just so right, especially if you have sensitive skin and you're looking for a really, 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 really good cleansing balm, you will love. Another thing is, because it is black, you can actually see where the product goes on versus like, let's say if it was like a white colored or clear color cleansing balm. So I realized, I'm like, oh shoot, I'm missing a lot of the areas around my forehead area or my jaw area and my eye area too. I can tell that I'm missing out on certain areas here. So it was really nice for me to kind of be able to tell which areas I'm missing out on. So yeah, and every time I use it, it's just kind of fun.
It's like, yeah, it's black, and I feel like I'm in the army, I'm gonna go on a mission, things like that. But anyways,
I love this one, and this was an easy one to choose because I think I repurchased this over and over again this year, and I just want to use this and this alone. Okay, now second cleansers. I feel like I was so adventurous this year. I did try a lot of different ones, but this one just, I come back to it all the time. This is the 107 Chaga Jelly Low pH Cleanser. If you are someone that's like, oh, cleansers, I can use whatever I want, I personally feel like that's a huge mistake. If you don't have sensitive skin, you do you could use whatever you want, but cleansers is so important, especially if you do have sensitive skin or broken skin barrier, and oftentimes that's what I have. So this one is something that I always came back to. I will like
try this cleanser, I would be a little bit brave and try that cleanser, and I would go here and there, and then I would always
come back to this one. This is something that I always came back to, and when my skin started flipping out,
not knowing what's going on, like why is my skin being like this,
I always went back to my basics, which is using a very, very gentle cleanser. Now this one, it is gentle, so you do have to use it with a first cleanser and as a second cleanser, especially when you're wearing up to sunscreen. It's not going to be able to remove sunscreen just on its own. So do a double cleanse, but this is so gentle. And another thing is, because it has this like jelly-like texture, a lot of people have hard time bubbling it up. Of course, like other cleansers, it bubbles up much easier, but this one, it doesn't bubble up as much, but it's just so worth it, especially because it will keep your skin barrier so much healthier. And no matter if you use it for morning routine or night routine, both is perfectly fine. And yeah, if you're looking for a gentle cleanser for the morning too, I think you will love this one. There are certain categories that I had to add in, okay, that deserves their own type of spot, their own category, you know what I'm saying? One of the things was I felt like was enzyme powders. There are so many different enzyme powders, but if you do a blind test, every one kind of seems like it's pretty similar, you know what I'm saying? To high-end ones, to really, really affordable ones. I feel like enzyme powders are one of those categories that if you find a really good affordable one, stick with that one. The reason why a lot of people use enzyme powders is because if you do, once again, have sensitive skin, this is like one of the best ways to exfoliate your skin. So because this is my best of 2025, I made a category. I felt like enzyme powders / exfoliators. The best for me was this one right here. This is a Dr.CEURACLE Pro Balance Morning Enzyme Wash. They do have a night one as well, which is really nice. But I like the morning one because the powder itself is really, really soft and it melts down super fast too. Now, the reason why enzyme powders are the best is because if you go to like a Korean derm and when they exfoliate, especially depending on your skin type, they will go with enzyme powders only when they're exfoliating your skin. They know that it's the gentlest way to go. And even if you do it pretty often, I use this maybe 3 to 4 times a week or even 2 to 3 times a week, and it still is so gentle and you're gonna absolutely love it. And a lot of people just boop, 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 bubble it up and use it, and that's fine too. But you gotta remember that it's the steam that activates the enzymes. So it's the best to use it in the shower when you have like the steam going on. Or how they do it for you at spas or at the derm is they get a little bowl and then they put the powder and then they put a little bit of water. They bubble it up really fast and then it turns into almost like a bubble mask. And then they leave it on your skin and they use like a...
What's that thing? What's the name?
Oh, steamer. Yes. So they use a steamer on your skin and just kind of let you be for a little bit and then they wipe it off. So that's the best way to use it. Just remember, enzyme powders, use it with steam. So use it in the shower. And yeah, if you're looking for a really good way to exfoliate, but in the gentlest form possible, this is it. All right, you guys, we are done with cleansers and we're gonna move on to skincare products now. Now, this is where it got super complicated because it is so hard. I think it was easy for me to choose my top 2, top 3, but to choose the best one out of 1, it was so difficult because we have 12 months within the year. So I feel like I definitely change as the season changes, as my skin condition changes and fluctuates. So it was a difficult one, but let's start with toner pads. I don't have it here with me. This one and guava, Benton guava one. That, oh my god, those two. It was very hard for me to choose. But I did choose MOLVANY Artichoke Soothing Acne Pore Toner Pad. So I'm not sure how you use your toner pads, but for me, I use it more as a DIY sheet mask. So it's definitely more for me in the sheet mask category compared to actually wiping it away. I know that a lot of people love using it to wipe away the dead skin cells or all the gunk that's left after the cleansing routine, but my skin can't handle that. If you also have very sensitive skin or redness, or if you have skin barrier like complications, you shouldn't actually do that every single day. Maybe once in a while if you want to get rid of something like pesky around the nose area, but that is one of the worst habits you can do, to use a toner pad to wipe your skin away, because that is actually every single day doing that for both night and routine. That is pretty harsh on your skin. Once again, this is only for those of you with very similar skin concerns as I have. If you have strong skin, you do you. I mean, some people are just like blessed with strong skin and they can do that and still is no problem. So with that said, this is also perfect as a DIY sheet mask. And it splits. Can you believe that?
The other ones, like you have to split it with your like mighty powers, or you have to like, you know, like your own thing, like flip it, like fold it, do whatever you want.
But this is so easy. So you could put it into whatever areas that you want. It sticks on so well. Oh my gosh. I want to put this on my skin right now, but look, it adheres so well onto your skin. I just love the way it feels. If you have pustule acne, papules, any type of acne, especially inflamed ones as well, this has such an amazing formula to really help to calm that down. So for me, this is something that it was very easy for me. That or the guava one. Guava one is like humongous. It's amazing for calming too and stuff like that. But for me, because one of my biggest concern is still breakouts, this was a no-brainer. I loved it. Okay, so the toner category. I don't think I still made up my mind. I swear, this is like the toughest one. I'm gonna show you what my top 3s were. Of course, HEVEBLUE. Yes, this is the HEVEBLUE Salmon Caring Centella Toner. Loved this one. I don't even know how many bottles I used up. This is just so good. It has ReDRN as the main ingredient, which is amazing for skin recovery. It was calming. It has Madecassoside, Hutuenia cordata, you name it, it's in here. I just loved it, and the viscosity is just like perfect. It's not too heavy nor too light. This was just perfect, and I love this so much, and I felt like I talked about it a lot in my videos in 2025. Another one that I recently really fell in love with is this one right here, Glows Toner, especially if you're like me, like, okay, Like I told you, man, I can't really see it right now, but this whole area is just super red and it just peels so much. It just continually peels and peels. And that is after I used really not bad formula, but it was bad for me, right? Because it was very strong use of retinol, and also I was using like
15% mandelic acid and stuff, which my skin just was not happy with. It couldn't handle.
With that said, so when I want to get some brightening effect in my skin, if I want to get some removal of blemishes and removal of like sunspots, acne spots and things like that, it's really tricky for me to choose a product that's effective but both gentle at the same time. This one is so good for that. Your skin tone just brightens up. It is a little bit expensive compared to the other toners, but my skin just drank it up. And once again, it's the best to use it as like a DIY sheet mask. I love using it with my cotton pads, giving it a little time, and yeah. This one, let me give you a bigger version of it. This one, okay? How can we not talk about my Hero, my first serum? Like, hello? I feel like this is the product that I used the most in 2025. It does say serum, but I used it as the very first step of my skincare step. So of course, right? Honestly, it's so hard for me to choose right now. It's definitely DMOF, or I think it's half blue, but I think I have to go with DMOF because this is something I fell in love with. I feel like in 2025, towards the end, there was this bubble craze, right? Bubble craze with the 30-second one that's really popular at Olive Young, and there was like another one that's coming out from Clear Dia. Just so many different bubble products coming out, but this one, it was good. And I'm not saying that this is the first bubble product. There were so many other bubble products in Korea before, but I feel like this one is just the one that I absolutely fell in love with, that I feel like I introduced it to you guys most often, and I feel like you guys fell in love with it even more than me. I feel like I got the best feedbacks from you guys about this first serum, so I love this. It is a serum, but I'm gonna put it as my best of toner category, no doubt. You probably know what this is, but just to show you guys, for those of you that may be seeing it for the very first time, it's actually a bubble serum or a bubble toner. You mix it up to activate, and then you get this beautiful bubble texture. It just melts into your skin and you just layer it on and on and on. The best part is that you feel like your inner dryness, you know, that the dryness you feel inside. No matter what you do on the outer side, you feel like you can't crave that thirst. You can actually hit the spot with it. Like, it just feels so good afterwards. I leave one in my bathroom, so as soon as I come out, as my skin is still damped a bit, I put it on.
And I go out, I do whatever, like, you know,
and then I do another layer.
And then I wait a little bit.
And then I do another layer. Like 2-3 is enough for me. And I feel like my skin just feels beautiful. It feels like you're already done with your serum and cream. So in the summertime, I kind of forget to sometimes even put on a cream, but you shouldn't. You should, you know, add a moisturizer to lock in the moisture. But it just feels so amazing. It has really good oils like jojoba oil in here. And yeah, I just feel like all skin types that's craving for a little bit of great hydration and moisturizing effect at the same time will love this one. So this one, you guys chose it with me, okay? It was a hard choice, but definitely the DMOF one. Okay, so this is a category that I made for my best of 2025, but I felt like milky essences or milky toners or milky products deserved a category, right? Because they are something. They're something very special. And this is a category that a lot of people have fallen in love with. And there's so many milky products now these days. So my best of 2025 is dun dun dun. It is the Dr.CEURACLE Vegan Kombucha Tea Essence, and it comes in 2 layers like this, and you mix it up. It has the most beautiful milky formula. It's super watery, but it has like nourishing effect almost as like the ampoule or cream step. It just feels amazing. And I don't know if you've ever done a DIY sheet mask with your milky toners or essences, but do it because it's just like a life-changing hack, especially when your skin is very dehydrated. You're gonna love it. I don't know, my skin loves this, and I don't know the formula in here, like the kombucha itself or whatever, you know, vadoodoo that they did in here, but I love that it also has like detoxing effects. So the more I use it, I feel like my skin just becomes more clear. Not even just speaking of the acne itself, like of going away, but just overall my skin just feels more purified, if that makes sense. So I really love this, and a close call was this one right here. This is the House of Her Phyto Brew Matcha Ampoule. The name is Ampoule, but I feel like it's more more of a toner or an essence, but it does have more of a nourishing kind of finish. But I love this one. So it was really hard for me to choose between these two because this is like a new arrival. I started loving it, I think, in the past 3 to 2 months. But this one, I've been loving it for the whole year. So yeah, if you are looking for a really good matcha product, this is definitely something that I want to highly recommend too. I've been using this like religiously every single day for both my day and night routine. So I love this one. But definitely this one deserves a shout out because throughout the whole year, I feel like my number one, there was like no other candidate. I was like, number one milky toner for me is Dr.CEURACLE. So yeah, this is the OG, but a good one. The serum slash ampoule category was one of the most difficult things that I've ever had to figure out, especially because I do have so many different things going on in my life and on my face. My difficult, my challenging, multi concerns I have. I feel like this one really nipped it in the butt with just one product. And this is the Purefull ReDRN Exosome Ampoule. And usually it comes like this separately, and then you open the top and then you take out this part and then you just pop this part. And then this is how you use it, and you will take it out and then you can squeeze out and use like that. And you do use it up really fast, but you have 2 products in one package when it comes. They do use PDRN, but they use lab-grown PDRN. So if you're someone that prefers vegan ingredients, then you're gonna love it because it's not like salmon-derived PDRN. So yeah, do check it out. Love this one. If pores is your number one thing, you're gonna thank me. All right, you guys. So next is moisturizer, and we have eye creams too. Okay, let's go. First, dun 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 dun, zon 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 zon. This one was pretty easy to pick. I love this one. This was HEVEBLUE Salmon Caring Centella Cream. I don't even know how many bottles I used up, but just this alone, I found, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bottles. It was just easy for me to go through. I used it for my face. I used it for both day and night routine. I used it for my neck. I used it for my body at times. It is the perfect texture. It's a very lotiony type of formula. And it does have this texture where it's like, fun texture to play with, but it's super light, not tacky, not sticky, something that you will absolutely love throughout all 4 seasons, or no matter like what your skin is feeling or whatever. I feel like this is perfect if you have up to combination skin or even oily skin. If you have super dry skin, I think you will want something a little bit heavier. And the main formula for this one is salmon-derived PDRN. It has 5,000 ppm. I feel like overall though, the most effect that you will see with it is how calm and just comfortable your skin feels. It doesn't have crazy healing effect, I feel like, compared to like other products like Zeroid or something like that, when you can really feel that it makes your skin a little bit thicker and like healthier. But this one, it's really nice to use every single day, and it works really good under makeup. I noticed that the Zeroid ones, they're great, but like it doesn't work really beautifully under makeup. This is a no-brainer if you're looking for a good cream that will not break you out, but that does have like renewal, like rejuvenating properties and calming as well. I think you're gonna love this one. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of HEVEBLUE products from that I chose in 2025. I think I really love HEVEBLUE products and their formulas. Their eye cream is the number one that I chose for 2025 as well. This is a black Yuja Bean Lifting Auto Eye Cream. I think this is actually one of the best eye creams out there, like period. I don't think I met anything that really beats this, because it actually comes with a built-in ultra vibrating eye device. And this is under $30 without the discount. If they have discount, it's gonna be like $25 or $28. I think this is so good. I've actually gifted this to so many different people. I remember I went to the opening of Purefull in London. I forgot which chain it was, but it was this beautiful area right in front of the sea. And I was helping out a little bit, like with the opening, like just kind of guiding people if they needed help. And this was sold out. I sold it so easily. A lot of people asked about under eye area. Like I was so shocked that many people, it was like their number one concern of their dark circles, under eye bags, or wrinkles or fine lines around the eye area. And I feel like this is like the best solution. It has black bean extracts, it has Yuja extracts, it has a lot of great antioxidants. And at the same time, it has this micro, can you hear? So it's like a hands-free type of device where you, and it vibrates, and then when you push it out, the product comes out like this. So you can use it not even just on your eyes, but you can use it on your laugh lines. You can use it on your neck. You can use it on your whole face actually. I do try to avoid this area where the thyroids are, and I just use it around this area, but it's just is the best. I feel like there's nothing that can top this off. A lot of eye cream sometimes really broke me out because it does have a little bit of a thicker texture or thicker formula or oilier formula or heavier formula or more nourishing, because this area, you know, we don't have like oil glands. So you do want to use something that really targets the eye area. So you can actually think about this area a little bit different if you compare it to the other areas. But yes, that's why usually eye creams are a little bit heavier. It's more nourishing. That's why I find at times that it can cause breakouts for me personally, or small bumps around certain areas. But this one, it just never lets me down. Works beautifully for my acne prone skin. This is just a no-brainer. I feel like this one was the best one in 2025. There was like nothing that could top it off. Okay, you guys, we're gonna move on to sunscreens. Now, I feel like there were a lot of new sunscreens, but not that I found to be better than the ones that I use, because I'm a very simple gal when it comes to sunscreens. I feel like my number one, usually my top dogs, are the Round Lab one. It's just so easy to get my hands on, good price point, and always just hits right. Like, I don't like tone up sunscreens because my skin sometimes peels around this area and certain areas, so it always gets really cakey, or you can actually see my dead skin cells. It's visible because of the tone up. I just don't prefer tone up sunscreens. I mean, that's my personal preference. But this year, I think I use this the most. This is the MEDIHEAL Moisture Blemish Repair Sun Serum. And it does have a little bit of a less viscous texture, as in that it's more watery. It's more of a serum compared to a cream. Let me show you. It will drip down like that. So it does have a little bit more of that lotiony type of formula. It's a dewy one, and I just love the way my skin feels. And I just feel like this one is the one that I reached out for the most in 2025. It's the one that I loved for reapplying on top of my makeup, and it's sweat proof. So I think that was a strong part as well, because a lot of the sweat proof ones, like the Kaine one or House of Her one, I feel like between those, I like this the best. I feel like there's not too many sweat-proof ones that I really fell in love with, but this one is just so easy and always the right price point. MEDIHEAL, they do certain categories so well. Like sheet mask, they run the world. Toner pads, they're running the world. And sun serum, I haven't tried any other sun product from MEDIHEAL, but this one, it's good. And if you're looking for like a new sunscreen with exactly the parts that I talked about, if you are someone that's
I'm just very simple. I want something like that's 100% transparent, really easy to use, really easy to reapply.
And just like that, it will always just give me the same effect each time without peeling or without giving me drama in my life, then please try this one. As I mentioned, because I do have very oily T-zone, one of my biggest concerns is very pesky sebaceous filament.
And it's fine. That is life. Sebaceous filaments, it's healthy to have them. You know, it's healthy to have blackheads.
But sometimes it's really annoying. I hate the way that it feels, the bumpiness of it. I hate it when you can see it through your base makeup. It is one of my things that I always take care of, that I'm always like under control of. I use these products 2 to 3 times a week, or when I'm really lazy, 1 to 2 times a week. In the summer, I have to use it way more often because I have more sebum coming out and things like that. I absolutely love these. These are the blackhead / sebaceous filaments masks, and I feel like I've used so many different ones. And this year, by far, I noticed my stash and I realized EASTO one is the one that I use the most. I still do love Mary and May one too. Oh, and I also tried the MEDIHEAL one and the OG CMP one. But overall, the one that I used the most was by far the ILSO one. So this is a product. It's called the Natural Mild Clear Nose Patch. It was the winner of 2023 Olive Young Award. I really like this one. Usually these are very similar, you know, between all the brands. They come in 2 steps. So it's like this. They have step 1 and then they have step 2 that you can use separately. And after you apply the first one, then you wait a little bit for it to do its thing. And then when you take it out, you can see visibly the sebaceous filament. It's like screaming at you now.
Please please remove me. Please remove me.
And then it comes with usually these type of black Q-tips that's individually packaged. You can use this, or a lot of people use the silver tool to remove it, and that's fine too, but I prefer the Q-tips better. I feel like silver tool one, it can be a little bit aggressive for your skin. And if the more pressure you put onto your pores, it will enlarge over time. So your main goal is not to irritate it too much. So even when I'm using the Q-tips as well, I do this circular motion where I try to buff out the top part or whatever is visible, but I don't go in too harsh with it. And then after, there is step 2 where you're trying to calm down your pores as well, because even if you tried your best not to irritate it as much as possible, you irritated it. Okay, let's just face it, that's what you did. So that's where step 2 comes in, where it calms your skin down and has really good ingredients to make sure to kind of finish off your routine to take care of your pores well. So another great solution is to use BHA around that area consistently, very low percentage, but add it into your routine. But personally for me, I feel like I need these type of extra help, because no matter how well I take care of it, I do feel the sebaceous filaments around here, and even around here these days. And it's very visible. And I feel like that is one of my pet peeves, and that is one of my biggest skin concerns that always gets to me. So this is something that I do use pretty often. I even tried this one out. So this is also from ARIUL, and you can think of it as this is like the mask itself, right? This is like the formula, and you can actually make your own. It comes with like cotton pad like this, and you can shape it and apply it here. I tried this one because how awesome is it to have like this full formula that you can actually make your own DIY and use it on areas that you absolutely love. For me, I found this very harsh. Like it was fine around the nose area, but around this area where it peeled, it would sting, and I had to take it off and rinse it off right off the bat. So I think if you have really strong skin or thick skin that doesn't have sensitivity, you can go ahead and use this. I feel like money-wise, like this will be better because you can actually make your own, and it comes with the cute cotton pads and stuff like that. But personally for me, I just like these much better, and it feels more gentle on my skin because I use it not just here, but here, and here. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. So yes, this is a really good one. I love the ARIUL one. All right, you guys, so now we have 2 products left, and it is sheet masks. Now this was so hard to choose, okay? This was a category that I absolutely love. I think I'm still in love with just a regular sheet mask. I know there's so many different ones these days. You have the normal sheet mask, the OGs, and then you have the hydrogel ones too. For me, I think I really love this one, personally for me. So it usually came like this. This was a sheet mask, but now they changed the packaging. I actually don't know which one I like better. I think the sheet itself, the renewed one, is much better, but I felt like this one felt more moisturizing because it felt like the sheet can hold more moisture. This one, I absolutely love the formula, but I almost feel like I need to take it off after 5 minutes. Like it doesn't have enough juice. Like my skin just feels like it's getting so dry after 5 minutes. I have to take it off. But the formula is crazy. It's expensive, but compared to like a $3, $4 sheet mask, but the brightening effect is there. Have you ever tried SK2, or have you ever tried the IOPE essence, or like the first essences, the expensive ones, and you're like, holy schmoly, like your skin, you can tell that it has been clearly brightened. Like your tone has been super duper, it's different. Like you can visibly see it with your eyeballs, you can feel it in your skin. That's how you feel. So think of it as, SK2 had the patent formula and no one else could have used it. So they had that for like the longest time. But now you can actually use galactomyces everywhere. Like COSRX has it. We can find more affordable formulas with the same or similar effects. So this sheet mask, it has a main patent formula called CLEPS, and it's a bioactive ingredient that's made from fermented mushrooms. It hydrates, it nourishes, it boosts skin's vitality by delivering a high concentration of the bioactive. Oh my gosh, you guys, my skin looks so much more brighter. Like there's nothing that compares. Seriously, this is like the best of 2025 sheet masks. I don't think I've ever found anything that can plump it up and brighten it up more than this. It looks healthy, it looks radiant, and overall balanced. I cannot shut up about this. I love the sheet mask, and it comes like in a box, and they have usually 4. Now they have an essence too. So the essence is pretty expensive. Like
I think it's like $120 or $130 or $120 or something like that. 13, 13만 원 or something like this.
But it is good too. And you know me, every toner, to see what it's worth, I have to use it with a cotton pad. Like I have to do a DIY sheet mask with it. And that's when I fell in love. I didn't even try the sheet mask before, but how I did it was I got the essence, I got some cotton pads, I used it, and my skin just looked out of this world, like gorgeous. I was like, what is this? Like I have to try it. That's why I got the sheet mask. But if you have the essence too, it's pretty expensive, but try it with some cotton pads. And the essence too is really good. Like when you continuously use it, your skin does look brighter. It looks healthier. It does remove dead skin cells gently. At the same time, just overall makes your skin stronger and healthier. If you're good with fermented ingredients, you know how some people don't like SK2, like it doesn't suit their skin, it breaks them out. So if that's not your thing, don't use it. But if you are good with fermented ingredients and you're looking for like something that can be really different, this really can show a difference. So try the essence or try the sheet mask. Get the sheet mask first, and I think you will see the effects and you'll want to get the essence. All right, you guys, last but not least, I want to show you guys my best of 2025 for modeling masks. Yes, I think you've guessed which one I chose, and it's a little bit biased because it's my best of 2025. It is dun 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 dun. Amber Section, One Step Modeling Mask Lemon Shake, baby. Yes, you guys. Still amazes me every time I see it. Like every little detail, you know, it just means so much to me. But you can open it up, and I usually put it like this in my bathroom or on my vanity. And it comes with 5 masks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it comes with a full-size, here's a spatula, a full-size spatula and the beaker cup. So all you have to do is actually add 35 milliliters of water into this, and then you shake to activate, and then you put it on. I know that you've probably seen this before, but this is my brand, you guys. This is Amber Section, and it's my very first curation. And Amber Section is a premium spa brand, and I wanted to come out with products that can actually deliver not just regular effects, but spa level, spa grade effects at the comfort of your home. And one of the best things in my life that I like to invest in is getting a really nice massage or getting a really nice facial or going to my dermatologist. Like, I know I'm not too much of like fashion girl. That's not where I will spend all my money, but on treatments, like on facials, on massages, that's where my money is. Like, that's where I want to invest in. I'm definitely someone that invests more in the experience itself, I feel like, compared to like objects, if that makes sense. But yes, I feel like one of the biggest ways that I really truly treat myself is to get a really nice facial at the spa or at the derm. So yes, and I felt like with my journey over the years of having acne prone skin, dealing with adult acne, I even took medications for it. I had depression because of it. It was just something that I had to deal with like at a later part in my life. A lot of, I think, people have acne concerns towards their teenage years and stuff like that. But for me, it started off when I was in my 20s. So it started off like around 24 or 25, and it's still continue on this very day. Who the freak said that when you're 40, like all pimples will go away? That is not true. It's still one of my biggest concerns. So with that said, I've visited so many different derms before. I've gotten so many different treatments. With all of this experience over the years, what I realized is when I was getting my facials or when I was getting my treatments, at the end of the treatments, they always use the same thing, the very same step, which is a modeling mask. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And I started using it at home. I started testing out new products, and I always had in my mind, in the back of my mind, even when I was a creator or when I worked for Wish Trend TV as like the producer and social media manager, I always had it in the back of my mind. I was like, one day I'm gonna really create a bomb modeling mask. So that's why I wanted to create a modeling mask for the very first product. And I'm so happy with this. It did take us 2 years for the formulations. We upgraded in between, and I absolutely love it. One of the things that I wanted to do was make it easy for you. Get the spa level effect, but make sure that it's easy for you to do at home. If it's your first time, I ain't gonna lie, you might take some practice, but it's so much easier. No more powder, no more messiness. This is a 58% of the vitamin gel oil base. When it comes to calming and cooling effect, it is superior than any other products or sheet masks out there. You're gonna absolutely love it. It does take a little bit of practice when you first apply it and you get used to playing with the formula, but I promise you it will be worth it. And we are having a winter sale for 15% off on Amazon and also Hemeko Global, so please do check it out. And we're also having a promo for offline as well if you're visiting Korea for Myeongdong, Dongdaemun, and Hongdae. So I will leave the details in the description below, so please do check it out. All right guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me until 2025. I am so grateful for every single one of you, and I hope that you will have an amazing holiday to wrap up with your loved ones as well. I don't know what you're going through right now, but I really sending you all the good, positive, warm vibes as much as I can from Korea. I hope that it's gonna be sent to you. And yeah, I just want to say I love you guys so much, and I cannot believe it's 2025 and it's gonna be 2026 and I am hitting my 40s, you guys. It's coming. You think that it's not coming, but it's coming. It's gonna creep up on you. But I've been feeling so grateful and I've been feeling so comfortable within my own skin. I think I've never felt that way in my beginning 20s to 25, especially in my mid 20s. It was just like, even till 30, I think I never really felt like that, but I think I could proudly say that I feel so much better than before. I still have my little, doubts about myself. I do still have my insecurities and this and that, but I just feel so much more comfortable with my own skin as I grow older, as each year goes by and as I get to know myself a little bit better. But I hope that you will go into 2026 with good, positive attitude and energy, and sending you all the good vibes only, warm vibes, all good, energy from Korea. And yeah, I love you guys and thank you so much for an amazing year. And in 2026, I hope that we can hop in with a different bomb ass attitude. I love you guys and I'll see you guys very soon. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, everyone. Bye! Oh, and let me know in the comments below what your best of 2025 is. Let me know. All the categories. I want to know. Take your time to write it down. I want to know. I'll read every single one of them. Thank you. Love you. Bye.